Greetings. Welcome to Triage number 9 on Halloween, October 31st. Not much ever to see on this page. I just put it up so that when people start the video, they go, oh yes, this was Triage number 9 as opposed to something else. So, off to the website, and let's go see our bugs. 512. I thought we got down to a lot lower yesterday, but that's okay. 512, we're going to get there. This first one is interesting. Chocolatey is a PowerShell execution mechanism over the internet, which is, becoming popular for some number of things. I don't know how many people install WiX this way, but some people do. It would be interesting if we maintained our thing for it. I'm not terribly... I want to get us using NuGet in 4. I'm not sure about all the stuff in 3x, things like that, but these guys have it, so we should probably direct them to WiX devs and talk about what we're doing here, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so, but this is not, I don't think we want to do this in 3.8, although it's going to be too much process. I don't want to deal with it in 3.8 personally.
Yeah, the WiX build process will be modified. No.
Yeah.
Nervous.
Yeah, so let's put it 3x, and these guys can come talk about it. I'm more interested in 4x because I'll already be creating NuGet packages there, but people won't want 4x as soon as they might want 3.9, for example. Right. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff we should talk about. So anyway, yes, agree, 3x?
Yep.
Cool. Installers internally versioned. Just before the start of the meeting, I was running around going, how do we do this? No, this is not right. And then Bob clearly pointed out this is the upgrade, so they're seeing the restore point for the upgrade 3.8 removing the 3.7 bundle. Although it's interesting that we created restore points as part of the upgrade, which might in and itself be a bug that someone could open, because that does seem kind of silly. Although maybe it doesn't. If you want to create a restore point before the upgrade, remove the other bundle. I don't know. Anyway, it's an interesting thing that we could maybe look at.
It's a separate bundle. That's why there's one happening at that point.
Yeah, no, I totally makes sense that we create a restore point then. It's just kind of silly that we did. Anyway, this bug is totally expected, or rather, let's say it differently. The bug about internally versions 3.7 is not correct. It is 3.8. I actually went through and checked a whole bunch of things. And then the 3.7 is creating another restore point. Yeah, and Jake is pointing out that this restore point will be duplicate. However, it's going to be nested, I think, and I don't know what we're saying on nesting. So anyway, if someone wanted to break out a bug that said we are creating restore points during upgrade, we should consider what that's all about. Then we could probably do that. But that's not this bug.
Although, actually, I think they suppress multiple restore points that happen within, 10 minutes of each other, something like that.
Which is fine for our install, but might not be fine for some other installs, like Visual Studio.
Yeah, very good point.
Anyway, and we're back into... Oh, no, this is still this year. Performance counters from that is broken. Oh, bummer. We're not escaping something. So... yeah, we should fix this along with all the other fixes out there. Although it looks like someone's jumped up on WiX devs and said they want to take a hack at the problems that we have with some of our pages. So that's encouraging. But yeah, this makes sense to me. Or it would not surprise me if this is true. 3x?
Yeah, all the web bugs we can
fix in any build, so we're not going to hold 3.8 for it. Add UI... Please add install MSI with basic. MSI burn. Okay. Why? Why would you do this? You want burn to run and then show UI basic. So instead of displaying internal UI, you want it to display basic, which is what it does on repair and remove.
Now repair and remove, it's
none? I forget.
It's none. Yeah.
This is so... I hate this display internal UI sometimes. Most of the time. This was recently posted to WiX Dev? Oh, was it? I didn't see this on WiX Dev. Maybe Wix users. There might be. I'm way behind on Wix users right now. I've been head down trying to get some work done because I'm way behind.
I
I don't.
don't. This is weird because the complaint we got from using, because at one point we did use Basic for repair and remove, um, and the complaint we got is that it looks stupid because you had two progress bars running because you still had the burn UI up.
Yeah. I.
So not, and Basic is not going to show anything that Wix Standard BA doesn't show,
That's. Yeah. I don't.
unless this is a case of not wanting to use Wix Standard BA.
Maybe. But then you want your MS. I guess you. And you. So your BA hides itself, and then it does the basic UI for all the nested MSI packages, or something like that. I
Okay, yeah,
suppose that would not be kind of ugly, but okay-ish, sure, maybe.
yeah.
This unfortunately means that we need to start having, I guess, the BA control the display internal UI
Yeah, we need to
levels.
do that anyway.
Oh, is it? Yeah, we've discussed this before.
Yeah, we need to do this if someone wanted to write a BA that would let you show full UI
Yeah. All right,
in
Jacob
all
convinced
cases.
me. Jacob's like, why not just hook the message and show it in the BA? I'm convinced. I mean, technically speaking, we could do this. It requires that. I would vote that we put this down as the meh or the very low pry as the if someone really wanted to come through and do all this, we could talk about doing it. But I mean, really, this is good. Um, so yeah, I mean, we really don't want to do this, right? It's not a good experience, and the BA will give you a much better experience and can give you that. It would be, as Jacob points out, choppy.
I think so I'm fine with resolving this bug as meh or whatever. Um, the I do think we need to, and this might be a 4x thing, give the BA control of that
Yeah,
of
but
how the UI level.
yeah, it probably will have to be a 4x thing given the changes that would go through for that.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I agree with that.
So
Um,
I'd say, again, I agree. So I think it's 4x, and I think we resolve this meh.
okay,
That would be
I'm fine with that.
anybody else
I don't want to do anything. I don't
feel
want to
strongly.
add to the schema to support this. It would have to be
Yeah,
a BA thing.
yeah, no. We had that other one where someone wanted to control the. Actually, that was right. That someone wanted to control the display internal UI level at runtime. That's what it was.
Oh, with properties. That's right.
Yeah. All right. I think this is that bug in a different way. So maybe we could stomp these two together and call it good. You want to go try to hunt that one down with our funky little search mechanism, Bob?
I will give that a shot.
And we'll resolve this as that and basically go, the way to solve this problem is the way that bug should get resolved, and still meh. And we're still working on the name for that. Yay, we're back to, oh yes, look at this, open 2 years ago. That makes me so happy. We're back into, okay. All right, actually, before we do that, let's look at 3.8. Bob?
That works.
All right, 3.8. All right, this I'm still looking at. The icons we haven't heard about, the patch bundle I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do, but I need to. Wix 3x requires net 2.0. And people are 3.8 should block. This does not repro. Oh look, I think these are being reported in the wrong order. Or all kinds of crazy order. Oh, anyway, no, this is 26. Okay, so test. No, that's right. This does repo out of the box. A couple MS Build assemblies have policies to force 2x versions. Lovely. Something installed when installing 2013 adds policy to fix that assembly. Huh.
Interesting.
All right. So he's going to go with the suggestion of blocking no V2 CLR2. I wish Blair was here some these days, but we're missing his time zone or something. So thoughts? We're keeping this bug? I guess.
Yeah, I think we should. I have not looked at Wix BA to know to even get an idea about where we should insert the block. Um, for simplicity's sake, I want to block and not make it a warning.
You're going to force them to install 2.0,
Um,
3.5, whatever.
yeah, the problem is if you don't, um, technically you can still use the command line tools. You can't use any MS build.
Really?
No, this is the problem. It's with the MS build assemblies. So.
Sorry, I have a hard time saying that's such a huge use case. I mean,
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You could technically use just the command line tools, but man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough WPF to say, oh, it's easy to add a warning.
it's
And
easy to throw a message box that would not be pretty, but it would be fine.
hey, you're not getting pretty out of me.
Yeah, I think we lost Peter, who did all the pretty pictures.
I'll,
Because it certainly wasn't you or I.
nope.
um, yeah, okay. Yeah, a message box will be straightforward. There's already one in there for errors or something. So,
Okay, maybe I can mimic that. I just
and
got to find the right spot to hook in
you
and
you could
block.
you could do it during detect. You could do it on a detect callback. Probably. And if they hit OK, just kill the installer. I don't think that would be too bad. I don't think it would be too bad. Anyway, yes, that was a long time ago. I remember that code, but I don't think it'll be horrible.
Okay.
All right, so it sounds like we're taking this. Anyway, upshot of all that is we're taking this. I need to go do the test for that, and here we're just hoping for the thing. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
since we're
ping
just
that guy. Just let him know, because he may not know that we're locking down, getting close if he hasn't been following along.
right. Okay.
So let's go knock on his door and say, dude, you did all this work. We'd love to have it for 3.8, please. All right. Back to untriaged. Where were we? 2 years ago. Convert references target uses wrong name. Oh my. Okay. This would not surprise me if we did this wrong. So cool. Yeah, we could take that in 3x. I don't think that'd be a breaking change. Or could it? Your names would change. Which would probably be a problem. Might have to be 4x. Right?
Okay, so right now we kind of sort of support Heat Project, right?
Yeah, well, to the level at which it supports it.
Which is bad enough that we disable it by default, but it's still there and kind of sort of works.
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
uh,
I'm tempted to. We need a heat area. I'm tempted to say that we can put this in 3x for investigation, but if yeah, I mean, obviously, if there's behavior change, I think we have to move it to 4x.
yeah, unless it's just the name of the
Yeah, unless
generated
it's
file, which
right.
would not matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. So 3x for someone that could go look that, I guess, that information? Leave it out
Works for
there?
me.
All right. All files action not getting included in simple installer. What?
Merge module.
Oh, sure. Yeah. These problems come up. It keeps making me think if we could add the actions later.
Actually, I'm wondering if this is. I wonder if this might be already caught by an ice,
Yeah.
or could be
I
caught by
say
a custom,
I,
custom validator.
I say let's put this in 4x because there's a potential that we could do the way that we add actions. We could do something that tries to fix this.
Okay.
Because it instead of doing the check early in the MSI, why would they create an MSI that?
He actually mentions this in the bug. It's because he wants to wrap them so that they can't be uninstalled. Wait.
Uh, and a
Oh,
component consisting of a registry entry.
transition to a different scheme.
Yeah, anyway, no, this is just a problem in merge modules in general when they don't ship the standard actions like they're supposed to, and we don't help there, and it keeps popping up. It's surprising. The fix isn't that bad, but there's no way to discover the fix, and so I'm just wondering if there's something we can do here in 4. Let's put this in 4x because there may be something we can do in 4x. Because I'm looking at how we handle actions right now and how we automatically bring them in, and so maybe we do something here to make that work better for this use case.
Okay.
While I'm in there, so just because it'd be nice if this kind of went away. Although I don't know how much I care about merge modules forever and ever, but yay.
Well, certainly not VC7 merge
Not
modules.
VC, yeah, but I don't know. Did they get them right later? I don't know.
Well,
They keep
later
messing them up. Oh, they quit shipping them, so I guess that's something.
Well, no, they still ship them, but they're now
do
built
they?
with WiX, so
Yeah,
that
okay,
helps.
whatever. I don't know. All right. DB connection sharing with SQL database. SQL database does not specify a full connection. That's probably true. That would be a good thing to fix. Probably could fix that 3x. I agree. It'd be nice because it turns out there's a lot of junk you can dump in a connection string that back when I wrote this custom action in the year 2000, I don't think I understood all that.
Interesting.
Anyway, performance category name is not formatted. Okay, I don't know what it means to make that formatted, but we could probably do that in 3x and not break anything. Agreed?
Probably.
Allow background images in Burn UI. You can, except that images used as backgrounds don't work correctly. They make the other controls disappear. That means they probably got the Z order wrong, because I do this regularly. So this is not a problem. You'd also like the controls to do transparency, and yes, I think we either have a bug about this or they do, but they don't work quite right when you click on it. And all that kind of stuff. Jacob brings up a good point about that last bug, that if someone has square brackets in their name,
Oh.
I'd almost be willing to take that risk. For that small, but for small, I don't know. I still think we can leave it in 3x if someone wants to bring it. I think this bug works. I think you can do all this correctly.
This is the one where if you put the image outside of any page, it shows up on every page?
Yes, but it should show up in the back if it's first. So, I mean, in general, this all should work, I think. But, honestly, maybe some of this was fixes. Like, you know what?
It was opened 2 years ago.
This may be that we've made enough fixes to theme, that it does work. So
I know it works in general.
yeah, so I think let's resolve this fixed, and if there's something else that we're missing, we'll take a new bug for it. I'm pretty sure this has been fixed.
Okay.
Because I created a whole UI for somebody that had a background image and checkboxes. So
Yeah.
a SQL script has nested comments. Oh. Yeah, they're right. We could do that. Honestly, it would be even better would be if the compiler extension read the file and shredded and cleaned it, so it was optimal SQL. Although then the line numbers would be different than the ones you had. I don't know. Anyway, something like that. Compiler requires property element to validate. No. Compiler can't require properties because they can be created from anywhere, so the compiler never requires properties today. So anyway, yeah, I agree. This bug would be nice to fix. This could be fixed in 3x if someone wanted to do the work. That is not.
Are we parsing?
Oh yeah, that code is not fun.
Oh.
That was awesome.
Well, notice how I had a bit of incredulity in my voice as I said, "Are we parsing SQL? What the?"
Yeah, it turns out you have to for some of the things that people you do in SQL. Anyway, very old code, but of course that was written by a new hire at Microsoft back in the year 2000 before he really understood a whole lot of those things. So it's possible some of that code could be massively improved. All right. Not that I would know who that was. Consider the scenario where you have multiple MSIs that use several of the same properties. One off the MSI package. These MSIs, you'd specify that. Oh, MSI property group. Interesting. No. The guy that so there's a question about who was the guy that was new hire. That guy was totally different than the guy that created merge modules. The guy that created merge modules was an intern. Like those are completely different. There's at least a year and a half between those two people making those mistakes. So anyway, I suppose we could do this. I guess I've never had that many MSI property groups, but I guess if you had a lot, and I could kind of see you getting to a thing where you're like, yeah, there's this pattern and we want to pass it to a bunch of them. This could be an interesting thing, I suppose.
I guess I can see it too. Like if you have, as some packages do, a property used as a switch to indicate that it's being run from a bootstrapper. Say VS-EXTUI equals 1.
Yeah.
Then you can give them a name rather than, value.
That's true. So, yeah, I could see this being an interesting feature. It could be done 3x. I think it's just additive.
Yeah.
No, merge modules failed me in V10 such that I had to create in WiX 10, so I had to create WiX 2.0. They're neglected in so many ways by the our team. Merge modules the Windows installer abandoned them, so I had to. Merge modules. They're a good idea. They just weren't. Well, they were done by an intern and they weren't finished. All right, heat built WXS will not compile. Oh, this foreign server thing. I swear we have another bug open on this. And I think Blair got it.
Yeah, I want to say this one was done.
No. It's not. I'm sure it's not. I know we have a problem here where it's like if you register and you have a reference to a file that's not picked up for some reason, and it can't hook this,
Well, yeah, but this was the whole mismatched class and file thing, right?
I think so.
That's been fixed.
Oh. All right. Well then, very good then. Cool. I'll trust you on that. If we're wrong, they'll reopen the bug, I'm sure, or someone will open another bug. Honestly, as well happen, which is fine. Cannot delete MSMQ if administrators groups is used. Grant permissions during uninstall. The queue can't be removed. Really? That's no good. Oh, are they like making the permissions so that only? Oh, this could be they're stomping the permissions so that only administrators have it, so its system doesn't have access to it anymore and it fails.
Yeah, they don't say they're using it.
It's almost certain. This you can see this. It's like, cool. So that we'd have to take ownership, give it the system, and then nuke it. Or I guess taking ownership probably would take it. So yeah.
Oh wait, no. There's authoring there. Sorry, if they're doing something external, then they're hosed. But the message queue permission thing seems to imply they're doing it through.
Yes. Right here.
Authoring, right? So.
But except that it looks like they're only giving permission to. If this is the entire queue, they're only giving permission to administrators, of which the custom action is not a member.
Right.
It's system.
Well, That's yeah.
And so,
We shouldn't do that. That shouldn't work.
well, yeah, it's one of those things of, should we handle this? Yeah, it's like Jake said, do we always force system into this queue or what? Anyway, I think we should do a fix here, something.
Even if it's just a warning.
Probably. I don't know. Warning might be hard to figure out, but yeah, something. But yeah, that's kind of fun. Add a sanity check to lit. Please, I know you're not seem very helpful, but please read on. Expose it through votive. Okay. Oh, geez, always. Yes, that would allow lit to produce warnings. Any reference within the library that's not resolved. Whoa. Okay. And so, but you're going to have a lot of dangling things. I don't know. Like this, you'd get a lot of warnings, right? Any reference within a library. Well, we don't really. That is not resolved within the library, right? But the library could resolve to all kinds of things. Like directory ref is going to likely refer to something that's not defined inside the library. How useful is this, given that you would always get warnings?
Well, you wouldn't always get one. I mean, if you actually, it's like merge modules should be self-contained, for example. So you could say, well, maybe libraries should be self-contained too.
You
I mean,
could write a library that is self-contained, yes. I suppose all of our
all of ours are, or
extension Wix libs are. The UIs are not, right?
Correct.
UI have a couple that aren't.
Yep, but I think everything else is.
All right. Well, I suppose we could do this.
In a way, it's kind of hard to get wrong.
I'm not thrilled about.
Or rather, it's really easy to test, though. I mean, a little sample package that consumes the library is, easy enough. But yeah, I can see some value here.
Yeah, it's another command line switch, but I suppose. Anyway, this could be done in 3x. It's purely additive.
Yep.
Interesting. Run elevated. Sorry.
So it wouldn't have to be done in lit. This could be an outside tool as well.
Yeah, I don't know where we'd put it, but sure. You want to put it in Retina, but that's kind of funky.
Plenty of words left.
No, not yet another. I don't know. Not yet. You need yet another tool. You have enough of them running around. We have to think about what it is. No, we're not running. We're trying not to run BAs Elevate for so many reasons.
No, this is badly worded. I don't think.
No, we need to do this. We need to do this such that you can do the stupid IIS check. That's the one thing we need.
Well, no, I think this is separate. This is a separate issue. I think this is the one. This is the TFS case where they want to install and then run a config tool after.
Oh, at the end.
Yeah. So this isn't running an elevated process from the bootstrapper. It's ending a chain.
And launching your config tool elevated.
Yeah.
Jacob brings up the point that you can do this as a CA from the end of your last MSI. You can also do it by putting an exe package in. The problem is getting the conditions right such that works out correctly.
Plus the BA is still running.
And then you get the window timing right. Yes.
And real. I mean, from a user experience perspective, I can appreciate that they want install and configure to be separate, since we say it's a good thing. And it's a little weird to have the config running.
Yeah,
while the install is running.
And the config, the config tool is manifested, and it has an extra elevation prompt. The thing they're trying to do is have a seamless first-time user experience
Yep.
installation and then go into config. The thing is, it's actually the right thing to do. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So we should handle it. Maybe fix the title from this.
Yeah. This is run async elevated process after install.
Yeah, and it's basically making the scenario that Jacob brings up of trying to do it as a CA of the MSI and the windowing. Oh, and you got to get the window handle right. Problem is, it's so easy to abuse at the same time, but
Can't really prevent it.
it's the right thing to do at the same time
Yep.
to get your config out of the install. Yeah, well, we can debate the design of it, but the scenario is correct. When described that way, the scenario is correct.
Do you want to? Is this something we could do it in 3x?
I think it could be done in 3x. If it breaks the interface, no.
Yeah, I think this is more just tweaking how exe packages work.
Yeah, because it brings up the whole if it isn't elevated, shows the install is done, and now starting the config. Yeah, the thing is that people are trying to create a seamless experience of the whole configuration experience, which then later on you may re-enter the configuration experience after the install, so that config tool being separate. But you don't want an elevation prompt when you did the install. You don't want to have two elevation prompts to get the initial configuration, the out-of-box being really pretty. And, of course, later on, if they go in to change the config, they're going to get one elevation prompt. But anyway.
I added some notes.
Yeah, and Jacob brings up the option to WiX Standard BA, and it is WiX Standard BA, but it's going to have the WiX Standard BA is going to have the engine do it because the engine is what's elevated. So anyway, not decompiling extension to find custom actions.
Keith opened this one. I remember.
Custom actions are dropped because they are found in extension library, but there is no associated custom action elements, and the rows are dropped and forgotten. Okay. Sure. This can be fixed in 3x if someone want to do it. This is so far out edge. It's like, oh yeah, I suppose, but file system parse repoint vulnerability. Vulnerability to what?
DTF.
Oh, DTF. Yeah, okay. Probably should fix that or something. Recursive is hard. Yeah, that is fun. If, ndef, or empty. What? No. They could write a preprocessor function if they really want it. I'm not terribly excited about adding more functions to the preprocessor. Agree, disagree?
Yeah.
Don't do this. Is not. It's not a. And must not be empty. Yeah. Depending on the preprocessor, a lot there for your UI. Visual Studio save new project when created hang. Oh. Save new projects is unchecked. Get prompted to
Oops.
All right, so this was done how long ago? Have we taken a new drop of MPF? Based on this comment down here?
It was created 2011. I kind of doubt it. The comment's from Eric.
Oh, very good then.
And he was the last person to touch it.
Take an MPF drop. So yeah, cool. MPF bug. Yay. 3x?
3x.
I still think that's going to be your theme for 3.9.
So.
Solution path doesn't work for import statement in WiX Proj, but now in VS 2008. I don't. Do we It has to get fixed in 3.8 or it's gone.
Oh. Um, Again, looking at the comments from Eric, he ported a fix from vote of 2010 to vote of 2008 and had to revert it. The fix is not a simple port. Oh, yeah, you see that part.
Yes.
Um,
I think this bug is dead.
I think this bug is dead.
Or forever encased in truth. Yes, that is correct. In Visual Studio 2008, solution path doesn't work import statements in WiX Proj. Sorry. Right?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to fix it.
Yeah. 2008 supports toast.
Yep.
Multiple references in same project in VS WiX Proj heat. Yeah, this is the whole heat thing. Yeah, this is one of the reasons. This is an example of one of those bugs where things don't work right.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, 3x. I mean, yeah, there's lots of work that has to be done to get the heat extension to handle all this stuff. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yeah, see, it just does not work. So, yeah. This could go in 3x if someone wanted to fix all the problems in the heat harvesting stuff. This is the stuff that made me sad when it just started piling on. And this is why we had to disable it in the end.
Yeah.
Option to remove the print button at the license screen. I'm using WiX UI Advanced Dialog set, and the print button mildly bothers me, as I care about other things like paper waste. Cool.
Well, I mildly don't care about this.
Justification is so strong. Meh?
I'm not opposed. Well, I'm opposed to the idea of setting a property because we
don't need another property.
we overused properties in Wix 2 and we got rid of a lot of them in 3. This is something we could do with a Wix variable, which I will add to the comment. But and
then make it go away because it mildly bothers him. If it bothers him enough, he could go do it. But seriously. Major upgrades with unrelated bundles fails. Fix and test the following scenario. Oh, how very specific. Oh, Heath opened this. Okay. Bundle P1, P1, P2, P1 prime. Okay, upgrades P1, upgrades P1. Older bundles know nothing about the newer bundles. Oh, this is the repairing major upgrades.
This is the downgrade?
Oh, major upgrades. This is MSI major upgrades. This is the MSI major upgrade thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is my comment here at the bottom, I believe, which is my point. We could add a whole lot of complexity, or we could just deal with the fact that you can repair the product and it will get you into the correct state, which is the safest thing all the way around. So, yeah, until we figure out the perfect perfect fix for this. This goes in 3x. Wow, is this 3.8? Yeah, we kept pushing this. This goes in 3x. I mean, if we can come up with a really nice example, or really nice fix for this, it would be cool. But yeah, this is brutal. Brutal. Then this is the major upgrade bug that I thought we were talking about last week, or Tuesday, or whenever it was.
Okay.
Removing bundles during upgrades should be done in order. Order. When 2 or more bundles are being removed as part of an upgrade, they are currently removed in the order they are enumerated in the registry. They should be removed by version. I generally agree with that. Oh, Mike opened it.
But right now we don't group related bundles except by type. So,
yeah, and this is saying group them by type, as upgrade, but then remove them in order of their version.
So the idea is, okay, I
They
guess
would be removed
theoretically,
in the order that they would have been removed if they were upgrading, basically to get some stable order.
yeah,
We should.
yeah, yeah.
Only first firewall exception is set. Oh, that's no good.
Um, this is actually interesting. I think this isn't a bug. Um,
You need two different names.
yeah.
To support enabling a disabled rule, the way the code works is it searches for an existing rule by name, updates it if found, so if you need two different names.
And I
So,
said it, so it must be true.
uh, this is more
Well,
your
I
code
guess.
than mine. This should probably be a separate
So
feature request, but there appears no way of set grouping. Yeah,
I don't know what grouping is.
in a firewall?
If I did 2 years ago, I don't remember it anymore. Um, but yeah, the extent of the bug here, I think, is that we allow duplicate names, although truthfully, the name is just a opaque string, so I don't know why I left this open. I think that other than allowing the duplicate names, I don't think the behavior is incorrect.
All right, so why don't we resolve this, and if it comes back, someone can open it again or whatever like that. Right?
That works for me.
Someone wants to go after firewall stuff and massively improve it, because I'm pretty sure our firewall stuff's old, so if someone wants to come through and do work.
Oh, it's hugely old.
Yes, I mean, it works on WinXP. Yay! Oh gosh, WinXP.
There's some Vista stuff in there, but the
Whoa,
basics.
whoa! How does this? Wow, NuGet was around in 2011, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, been around longer than I thought they were. Maybe 2011 wasn't as far away as it feels like it was. Heat ignores runtime assembly bendings. Oh my gosh, yes, it probably does. I've downgraded. I just know that these are warnings rather than errors. But okay, I don't care. Based on this comment, or yeah, someone could fix it if they want to fix heat.
Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea what's involved in the. I would have expected binding policy to work when heat loads it, but I don't know.
So, do we keep it?
Yeah, I'd love to have someone looking
Okay.
at heat stuff.
All right, 3x it is then, because I don't think that'd break anything. WCA does not validate input. Okay. Error insufficient buffer. Well, that's pretty true. The area is too long. Well,
I think it's getting pedantic with the text of the error message.
yeah,
But
fine. Fine. I guess we could error more clearly. Yeah.
well, I mean, we're returning an error. It's not like
Oh.
we do validate the input.
Oh, we do validate it. So what would you'd want a different message? A different H result? Bruce said he logged a similar bug. I don't know. Bruce, what would you expect this to do in the end? Oh, I don't care.
It's an error. That's where I'm at. It's an error already. I kind of don't care. As long as it isn't e-fail, I don't really care about the
Oh, sure we could document it. I mean, we need to document all WCA. I guess if we had WCA documentation, I'd be down with that. Which would be awesome if we did, because it's a fantastic little library that we have never gone back and documented enough.
Same applies to DUDL.
What's that?
So the same applies to DUDL.
Well, yeah, DUDL. Oof, that would be a work. Okay,
I think the error code is correct. We are validating the input length. Documenting, documentation in general and documenting limitations like this, yes, we should absolutely do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find error insufficient buffer to be enough of an error code to say maybe I should shorten the length. I mean,
I don't know. The other advantage is you have the source code. Given no documentation, at least that's what we have, which I expect is probably how Bruce figured it out. So without documentation, at least you can look and say, oh, well, that's why you get insufficient buffer, and then you'd be done. Heck,
right.
You can even step into the code.
Right.
Especially since we give you the debug PDBs. So
well,
the debug zip now, so it might be even easier.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's also easy to look for error insufficient buffer and go, hey,
well, you're not going to see that in our code, I don't think, because it probably is coming from something lower. The 32-character limit is probably some old limitation in DUDL from a long time ago, back in the days of that should be enough for any custom action. Yeah, it's like that kind of thing. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked in a long time.
Although it'd be interesting if this is also already fixed.
Yeah, I mean, really, what it comes down to is we should document more. That's what really would fix it.
Yes.
So.
I recommend we resolve this as not a bug and open a feature request for WCA UDL documentation.
Oh, jeez. Sure.
I don't want to lose it. I mean, it's
okay.
Not that we don't know about it, but.
Okay, fine. All right, couple more. Let's see if we can plow through a couple more bugs here. Dark is reporting wrong tables. Oh, decompiling a merge module.
Oh.
Isolate.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the value sequence column. Remove the Oh, I see. It's complaining about these install UI sequence, install execute sequence versus the module install UI sequence. I could see us doing that. Sure, we could put it in 3x. I mean, if someone wants to fix it. Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Okay.
Minor thing. Perf counter can't re-execute at major upgrade with move existing schedule between install execute and install filings. Ooh. Oh, that's fascinating. Probably because we're dependent on some file or something, yeah?
This is one of those files we register, or we create at runtime from the table data, right? That's the weird ini file that we
Yeah.
get.
I forget. Well, this is perf counter manifest. I forget that one. Maybe. Yeah, this sounds like a bug. Can be fixed in 3x, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Full package. Yeah, I agree. It'd be awesome if we had this.
Yep.
Turn on Windows features and stuff like that. Just didn't get there in the first version. Certain text in preprocessor variable text block breaks project. Yes, we know about this. There's another bug open on this. The whole. Oh, this is yeah. Isn't this? Yes. After all this, you have to hack the WiX project directly to fix it because this doesn't get resolved through votive or something. Right? Remember this bug where if you put the $ parent inside Visual Studio, it doesn't get written down to the WiX project correctly, and it's like some weird MPF interaction and stuff like that. There is a bug open on this somewhere.
Huh. Interesting.
And it's a pain in the butt, and I know we have another bug open on this because it's like, oh, that really does suck. All right. So can we resolve this a dupe of that, I think?
If I can find it.
Yeah. It's something like that. Different dialogue title in German dialogues are product name setup, and English dialogues are product name setup. But this is not comfortable. I don't.
This is what we get from the people who do translations. And if the person who opened the bug had a German-sounding name, I might go, oh, he's saying that we shouldn't have that in German. But he's anonymous, or she is anonymous, and
Is this really true?
actually, I was just thinking of that. Is that still the case?
Ah! That's not what I wanted. Big old
It's
black
still true.
screen.
It is still true. Yep.
I don't know. Okay. How has nobody else complained about this?
Oh, that's the other thing.
Like, because this bug is open, nobody complains about it, but you'd see other people, like, something. Really? I don't know what to think here.
I mean, we got people noticing duplicate hotkeys, so...
I mean, and that does affect behavior, so, I mean, there's that. This doesn't affect behavior. What do people think? This conforms to the way translators have translated my strings in other German projects. Sweet. I vote that this is what the localizers give us, and I don't know. Like, we could change it, and then everybody would be like, "What did you do? You broke it."
Right. It now says it's a jelly donut.
Oh, I say we leave it. Especially based off of Phil's. Phil has a comment that that's what other people have done, so I'd say we leave it and see if anybody else can. This has been open for so long and nobody's complaining. Like,
yeah.
Anyway. Takes an. All right. Let's see. We'll do this last one here. The heat file task takes an item group for the files parameter, which passes heat separated by semicolons. Heat transforms this into absolute path.
Huh.
Cool. Someone could fix that. That could be fixed in 3x, I think.
That works.
Cheating. I'm cheating. One last one. Product search element. Add possibility to use upgrade code. Weren't we just talking about this? Did someone do this? I forgot where this landed. I know somebody was talking about it.
Yeah.
Jacob? Was this you? No? Someone else? Someone was talking about this. Oh, my brain's overloaded. Yes, in the context of a bundle. It has to be in the bundle. Yes, Bootstrapper. This has to be in the context of a bundle. So yeah, 3x?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. With that, I really am stopping, so I'm going to hit refresh. Does anybody remember where we started?
512.
512. 1, 2, 3, 4, 575, 12. Hey, almost 50 again, right?
Yeah.
All right. Like, if we do that rate, then we're done in 3 months.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Oh, hey, look at this. Digitally sign or hash WiX binaries. Can we just make this bug go away?
Sure.
should be digitally signed using code sign. Oh. We could code sign our bundle. Now that we have this working, we could code sign our bundle all the time.
Actually, I was going to ask about that with the new service.
Ooh, actually, it will work really well because the bundle signing service will only sign in most of our builds the tiny exe.
Right.
Because we don't attach the container. So let's put this in. And yes, all RTM builds are signed. It's the intermediate builds that are not. And if you want to pick up an intermediate build, let's. Oh man, we don't have 3.9. Let's put it in 3.8. And honestly, the change I made to the build server actually is going to do this. So let's put this in 3.8. You can give it to me. And I will resolve this fixed as soon as I verify the building, because it turns out I don't turn off signing for non-RTM build. Like, the way I've got the build server set up now is it just runs signing all the time because it's a pain to turn it on and off.
Right.
Which means that our bundles are now always going to be signed, which will solve this problem.
Perfect.
Do. Awesome. There we go. Look at that. One more bug. That was fun. All right. I've held you guys here over 10 minutes, and we only started 5 minutes late. So have a happy Halloween. Give all those kids lots of candy or tricks or whatever you're doing. Look for the Wix 3X to be or Wix 3.8 RC to come out this afternoon, and we will go from there. It's been great having you all here. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.